baby bonnets backing size. So these are the circle parts that go at the back to make up this shape for the bonnets to go around. So this bonnet that I've got in my hand here is probably a 2 to 3 years size. So we'll just go down these. So this one is like age 12 to 18 months back, the basic back. And in this one we have 48 stitches, but we do 2 rows of 48 stitches connected, not unconnected. Then on this one, so this one is like a 6 to 12 month size, and this is 48 stitches, but we've only got 1 round of 48 stitches joined together. This one is 0 to 3, and this is 48 stitches, but that is the 48 stitches round joined together there, no extra rounds on top of that. And then this one, which is for tiny baby or prem baby, is only 32 stitches around joined together. So after this row, you always do 1 extra row that's not joined together with the same amount of stitches going around. And what I do to make this row is I just go into the back loop. So chain 3 on this one, 1, 2, 3, and then just go into the back loop with a treble stitch all the way around until you come back to the other end there, and I'll meet you back there. So now that I have gone all the way around just in the back loop, as you can see, it's made this like little raised line all the way around. So that is the back of the bonnet there, and we're not going to join together. And now for this tiny baby size, what you're going to do is you're going to chain 3 up, turn it over, skip 2 stitches and go straight into the third. Do 1 treble, 1 chain and 1 treble like that. Now that's UK. If you're in the US, this is a double stitch. If you're in the UK, it's a treble stitch. So now skip 2 and into the third, like this. And then continue this going to the opposite side, not joining together. So once you've come to the other side, it should look something like this. What you want to do is repeat these rows going back around that way and then back this way again. So you end up with 3 rows of these V-stitches. So obviously the next row when you're going around, you chain 3 from here and then you work straight into that centre piece to create the next V-stitch. But for the back of these bonnets, so this consists of 16 treble stitches for the UK or double stitches for the US, and then we go on to doing 2 into each onto here to make up the 32. And that's how we do the tiny or premi baby bonnet. Now if you want to do the 0 to 6 months, you're going to do a round of 16 treble or in the UK or double in the US. You're going to do 2 into each stitch here, and then you're just going to go 2 into 1 stitch, 1 into the next stitch for the 3rd round, going around there. And then for the 4th round, you're just going to put 1 treble in each stitch in the back loop only, going around, leaving it open at the top there, not joining. And then the same on for the next size. But with this, once you've got to the row where you have 48 stitches, you're going to do 1 stitch in each all the way around into the full top of the stitch, not just the back loop. And then you're going to join it. So then you end up with this row here. So you've got a row of 16, a row of 32, and then your row of 48 where you've got 2 stitches in one stitch into the next. So this next row you're going to actually join it together, and then the following row you're going to do 1 in each stitch just in the back loop without joining together at the end. So then it's like this one with a gap. And then again onto the next size, you're going to do 2 rows of the 48 joined together, not separated. So you've got your 16, your 32, 48, 48 and 48 again. And then you're going to go just into your back loop without joining onto this one. And then when you go up to, right up to this size, you're actually going to go up and do 64 stitches. So you would have 16, 32, 48 and 64. Now to get the 64 you would do 2 into 1 stitch and 1 into the next. So this would be 64 stitches around, and then you'd go on and do 64 again there. And as the same, you build up your sides. So building up for this tiny premi would be 3 rows of V stitches. For the 0 to 6 mums, now this is split into 2, so you can do 0 to 3 mums, which is 4 rows up the side, so 4 rows of V. Or if you want to do the 3 to 6 mums, it's 5 rows of the V stitches on this one. And then again onto this next size, so this 6 to 12, you would start with, this goes actually 2 sizes, so you could do 6 to 9, 9 to 12. So the 6 to 9, you would have 5 rows of the V stitches building up the front. Or if you are going to do 9 to 12 mums, you would have 6 rows of V stitches up the side. And then again onto this one, if you are going to do 12 to 18 mums, you'll want to have 6 rows on the side going up, and if you're wanting to do 18 to 24 mums, you want 7 rows on the sides going up. And then again onto the next one, this is age 2 to 3 and you're wanting 7 rows again across the side of this 64 stitch circle. So that's kind of like your size guide for the bonnets that I make in my video. Hope this helps some people on making lots of beautiful baby bonnets.